I brought a whole bag. I was going to shuffle the cards. We're going to do a tarot reading, and then we'll be off to Gravity Falls. Because I think everybody's dealt with everything they wanted to deal with, haven't they? Yes. What?
You want me to shuffle
power thing. I
just gotta write this note.
I'm not barely great at shuffling.
We're starting to get that psychic link set up. You know what I want to say.
Well, you said it before, and then I got sidetracked, which I do like 1,000 times. Let's see. I know there was rules in 6th that I'm pretty certain there's rules about increasing the power. There's some neat rules about becoming a believer. You can say, I don't believe in any of this shit. And you read books, you don't take sanity checks, till that first time that you see a real monster, and then all that shit hits at once. Because you realize everything
Phobia.
that you don't believe.
You keep track of it, like, and it stacks
has
up
to be
and up and up and
yes.
up, and then just like something drops like a bomb.
Yes.
I
So,
wanna do
it's a
that.
neat concept that I always forget to mess around with. Non-mythos magic. Okay, maybe it's in the front.
Andy's a big game hunter, so not freak out until after combat. Then he kills everyone else. That was my favorite thing about the big game hunter, because I was supposed to go crazy when those monsters
You
showed up.
did, and in that other dimension, you were...
And then he snaps. His sanity goes to -50.
Oh.
And he transforms into an ethereal being and transcends humanity.
Yes.
Oh,
I want to play it as ethereal.
Also, his hair turns white.
Lame.
Let me just try that. This is actually a perfect like pausing point as Ben does that. Oh, hello.
Vincent.
Okay. Okay. That works. That is now canon.
You made a cannon.
Go ahead, boom. So, tell them whatever, and you guys can do a tarot reading, and I'm going to look this up while you're doing it.
So,
You already messed it up.
I have something that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take the deck and start shuffling it a little bit while I start talking to him. And I want to try to use sleight of hand
Okay.
to put the 3 cards that I want on top of the deck.
Yes. You can do that. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Do I need to make a spot hidden?
Only if it fails.
You did!
Can I push?
Yes, you can, but if
It will
you
be
put, if
very
you push,
obvious.
it'll be very obvious.
Mhm.
But you won't realize that it's very obvious unless Otto actually reacts.
Okay.
That's what your failure is going to do.
I don't know. I'm debating between just laying out the cards and telling him, trying to make something out of it
You do that
that I
too?
want to do, or just,
Put it in there for you to put the cards down.
or if I actually stack it. I don't know exactly the cards that I want on top. Figure it out.
But he could also just fail a spot check. Which is probably
You could
still
fail the
high.
spot check.
What is your spot?
Don't say it.
Oh yeah, don't.
Alright, I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
I know what I want.
44 is a success, you made? Huh?
Got 60. Alright.
So, figure out the cards. She then shuffles the cards as well. Ooh, obviously,
and-
powerful magic is at work here.
She's gonna say something like,
Shuffling.
I can tell you were a man of fortune, a soldier, weren't you? Before?
Yes.
Where did you get that scar?
Calgary Charge back in Texas.
Ooh. In Texas, you say? So you were in the the Mexican War?
Civil War.
Civil War.
Jesus.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay 3 cards in front of you. They are going to represent your past, your present, your future. It's hard to do this while I'm talking. There's one.
The thing is, she would have so much experience doing it, so it would not be hard for her.
There's one.
179.
They were all at the end. That's why it was so hard.
Do you count the pages in your book as you do it?
Huh?
Count the pages in your book as you do it.
That would be great. I'd love
Sorcerers
to
get
do
those right. Did we roll opposing powers?
No, that's what I'm saying. We
I just gave it to you.
skipped
Yeah, I
it.
gave it to you. That's fine.
Unless we were going by the rule
No.
for the spell.
So she puts the deck down and put 3 cards out in front of you, right? And this is her. Alright, so one at a time, reveal the top cards of the deck. And this is the card on top, this is second from the top, and this is third from the top. And this is going to be past, first, present.
I need to do another power check. And I will roll higher. Just like a regular increase.
This is Tower.
Increase your power.
It is a very powerful card. It represents disaster. It represents pride. And it represents failure. It represents everything you've worked for coming crumbling
Works the
down.
same way.
I would imagine in your past you were a proud soldier.
Which will
But you have to make another.
And once that star came, you lost a bit of yourself. Have you failed in the past? Have things gone wrong?
So
Inexplicably.
check. Then you make a power check.
That is what this card represents.
Powers will go up. Will go up.
Reveal
You
the
need to make a
next
power
card
check.
from your
75 or
present.
76 or more.
The Hermit. Another powerful card representing major forces in your life. The Hermit
Thanks for reminding me.
represents contemplation. It represents a search for inner truth. I can tell that something is bothering you. It's that star, isn't it?
Partially.
Partially. You have something else going on in your life that is worrying you, causing you lots of anxiety. Are you in danger?
Potentially.
This card represents that inner truth for yourself. You are seeking for something. You are wanting to know more about what is true and about something in yourself that you can only know. Reveal the next card in your future.
I'm taking the dog.
This is the Four of Wands. It represents home. It represents comfort. It represents family and a celebration. I would say to you that you are struggling still with the actions of your past, and it is causing you to linger on those actions. You need to get past something and see what is now and what is in your future, and stop dwelling on these dark things that happened long ago. Once you get past that, you can find your inner peace, your home, your new home, and comfort.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to ask me in our time together today?
But what about the scar?
The scar. Well, what the cards tell me is that the scar represents what is lingering in your soul, your failures of the past that have stacked up against you and that are still causing you to fail today. I would say that the scar is something that is in your soul as well, and you must mend it yourself before you stop maligning you.
Well, how would I do that?
Well, that is a journey of self-discovery like the Hermit represents. Only, unless you tell me, I can't perceive exactly what issues plague you, but you have thought about, whether you are a good enough soldier, perhaps. You have failed in the past. You have thought that you are a bad person. You need to find what is true for you now. You need to make the future that you want to be. And whatever happened in the past, when you were a soldier, when you failed, when you got that scar, it is still with you, and it still haunts you, and you are the one who is clinging to it as a description of yourself. Free yourself from that. Make it peace with your failures of the past, and you will succeed in the future. You are an interesting man, Mr. Lambert, Otto.
Yes.
I would love to do a reading for you again. You seem like you have an interesting past and interesting struggles. And I'm curious as to what all is plaguing and happening. I have not seen such conflicting, such different, such worried and troubled auras from a person in a long time. Most people here, they come here talking to me about love and money, but yours are much more interesting, deeper issues.
Is that it?
That's what I'm giving it.
Okay, and then you realize it's time to go. Very good. I will get to listen to all of that relieves her. I look forward to it. Alright. That pretty much covers everybody. The photographs he took are garbage.
They're garbage.
Terrible. There's a picture of his own face. You don't know what. You were trying to figure out the camera, and you took off the cover, and you're like.
He said that for like a good
it was
10,
bright,
15 minutes.
No, it was bright daylight. It's a bad picture. It's like he's all like blurred out, because he moved while he was exposing the film.
I already paid him.
I'm just saying. I thought that would be that's interesting.
I'm getting that one framed.
It's the first selfie ever made. Anyway, okay, so I think we've dealt with everybody's stuff.
That was so funny.
When you guys are leaving, you're trying to leave like 2 weeks before you're supposed to get there?
I'm getting that one framed, but it's going to be
You can't frame that terrible picture.
It's going to have a brass caption thing at the bottom, westerly winds. It's in my study.
You're going to put it up in the study?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to be there on October 1st,
Jack was take pictures.
Friday, October 1st, you're going to want to leave by like the 17th of September-ish. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just say you leave on the 17th of September. It's a day's journey to get to Winnemucca. We've actually reached the scenario. Woo! What? Hooray! Oh, this will cost money. I almost forgot about that.
How much
It's
is
a
that?
383-mile trip. Oh God, I think you were about to say dollars.
No, to Winnemucca. $12 for third class, which is going to suck. Well, it'll suck, but it's only for a day. $16 for second class or $20 for first class. And then freight is going to come to 10 cents a mile, so it's going to be $38 if you want to bring your horse in addition to that.
38 added on.
Added on. Because it's considered freight, they'll put it in one of the cattle
I'm gonna
cars.
stop by the bank.
You can stop by the bank before you pay. I mean, you guys have plenty of time to make these preparations and arrangements. Who's flying what, or who's traveling which class?
Second class, and then bring in my horse.
Okay, so that's that's $16 plus $38 roughly. So, $54.
Wait, $38 for your horse?
Mm-hmm.
54.
It's more for the horse than for the ticket.
Okay.
Because it's freight, it takes up a lot of space, and they have to kind of try to keep it calm and fit and all that. So $54 if you're coming second class with your horse. First class is an additional $4 on top of that. So $58 first class. And that gives you a bunk, and you get to sleep, and meals, instead of having to bring your meals on board from stops.
I no
There's
longer
a lot
need a
of stuff.
blanket.
You do not want to sleep in that. That would be so uncomfortable. Unless you have to.
Yeah.
It would be terribly uncomfortable, yes. So what are you going to ride? We got you two are both second class. Jack West and Lambert Otto are both going second class. Okay. It's not that nice, but it's doable. It's only one day.
I'm trying to decide if I want to take a horse.
Do people even sit beside me?
You could also probably rent one once you get there if you want, or buy one. If you want to take the money to buy one.
How much?
It allowed me to roll on our random horse stuff charts that I haven't used very much.
horse chart?
We do now.
How much is it to rent a horse?
The horse rental
whatever.
services.
If it's getting close to that $38, just bring a horse.
It would depend. If you're gonna have to have it for at least a month.
Oh
You're
God,
riding all the way to Gravity Falls and back. So it'd probably be at least close to that $38, if not over.
Bring in your whole
Don't be cheap. You're rich.
No, I know. I'm trying to decide which one. I'm gonna bring Basil.
Okay. So you're going first class. You're bringing a horse. So it's 38 plus the 20.
First class.
Oh, you don't have to. I figured you'd
I'm
want
going to be with my compatriot.
Second class is $54 in total. What about Jacali?
Alright, what are the prices again? Because I was looking at my
no, it's okay.
deal and I was
Alright, so if you're bringing your horse, it's going to be $38 for travel with freight.
I offer to cover Jacali
Okay.
for the horse.
$12. Okay, $12 third class.
It's like expensive dollars.
$16 second class. $20 first class. It's going to take you roughly 24 hours to get there.
What was second class?
Second class is 16 plus the 38 for the horse. 54 total for second class.
And I'm offering to cover.
And he's offering to cover the horse.
You're being very nice to me, Mr. Otto. What has gotten into you?
I don't know.
He's in
I'm
love.
feeling generous.
Wait, is this?
I like it.
When is this? This is probably beforehand.
Sometime before when you guys are planning, trying to figure out money is being dealt with, because you're essentially going to leave from the train station in Oakland. I'm saying
I reckon because maybe-
I was gonna look at.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's me.
Sorry.
So nice. I feel like I have to repay you for kindness.
Well, I mean, you did just repay me $50, so I'm not going to make
Yes,
you.
but you also saved my life.
Fair enough. I will accept your offer of forced payments, and I will travel in second class. with
Okay.
you.
So y'all can all sit together in second class.
$12, you said?
$16. It's $20 for first class. You have to bring your own food on board, so there's numerous stops. I mean, every 20 to 25 miles the train stops. Usually it's a place where you can buy food. It is a place if you want to
Bet your
take longer
horse.
that you could spend the night. Instead of taking the whole trip in one day, you could always still go that route. Yes?
I do have the manuscript with me. That's what I brought with me. Not the book,
Okay.
just the manuscript. So
Oh,
unless-
yeah.
unless
The
the book-
Hassan manuscript. Yes. Okay. Yep. So you guys want to do it in one day? The trip in one day?
Yeah.
Because you could break the trip up into 2 or 3 days if you wanted and stay in hotels overnight and that kind of thing. It'd just be less. It'd just be. I just need to know for like story truth. It's not going to make any difference whether you go bam one day, spend the next night, that night in Winnemucca.
I'm thinking just bam.
Okay.
Bam, bam. Just
Okay,
go.
so just you straight up, you just ride it for 24 hours. Okay, it's not comfortable. It's a little miserable. You meet several different people.
The other thing
I don't enjoy it.
We split the book up physically.
Which book is this? Is this the Midnight book? The
Yeah,
Worm?
Midnight book. The
It's
Worm.
already had all the spells pulled out.
No, that's what I'm trying to remind you is like.
They're back in there if you want them to, but they're just stuffed in on the pages they're supposed to be.
I just want to make sure that you remember that specifically the Vorsh sign is with white spell.
I didn't remember that, but thank you. And, okay. Because all the spells pages were ripped out, and then you guys were like,
Divvying them out.
And then I think somebody burned the Dark Young one.
Nope. I never burned it. I just said no one can touch it.
the Dark Young one.
Oh, just someone in Dark Young hit his spell.
Someone
Oh,
shall
yeah,
go.
yeah. Nothing's been destroyed as far as I know yet.
Nope.
Because I would have slashed it off on a piece of paper.
I just do not let anybody.
Winnemucca! Which you guys arrived on the, what time, when did we say you guys left? You said you left September 17th, so you arrived at Winnemucca on the 18th. A small town in Central Pacific Railroad, mostly inhabited by Basque immigrants who work as sheep herders. There are a lot of sheep farms around Winnemucca. Population's about 465 souls. There's a post office, train station, other amenities, saloons, hotels. It's a vibrant town in Nevada. What now?
I don't like the emphasis on souls there.
It's also the county seat of Humboldt County, which you guys would easily be able to find out when you look in the atlas. It's marked differently from other towns. Semi-arid, very hot in the summer months, but temperatures dropping significantly at night. A lot of travelers pass through here on the Transcontinental Railroad. This is the railroad that runs all the way east to St. Louis, to San Francisco to St. Louis. So there's a lot of travelers. There's several people in the hotel. You guys don't have trouble getting rooms. Rooms are fairly cheap. Room with food is probably $1. So I think everybody can probably afford that. I don't know if Jacali, can Jacali afford $1?
Yeah,
Okay,
we got
that's what I
$5
thought.
basically.
Okay, that's what I thought. So it's easy to get rooms, spend the night there, have your horses in the library. Again, it's going to only be like 20 cents for one night for your horse. It's nothing that important. You learn that there is a trail, not really like a road, but there's a trail that goes up to the next town up is called Quiet Gap. It's about 25 miles. You guys have planned your route up, but from there you go up to Pleasant Valley, and then it's almost just straight due north up into Oregon, across Badlands, without much in the way of towns until you get to Gravity Falls after you're at Pleasant Valley. So the next day on the 19th you set forth, heading north. First for Quiet Gap, which you have learned in Winnemucca is just a small town, but they do have a hotel, so there'll be a place to stay there. And it'll take you most of the day to get there. It'll be late afternoon when you arrive at Quiet Gap. As you approach the town, you see that surrounding the village, there are these large stones set about a mile apart, like plinths almost, but just rough looking. It just stands out because it's kind of unusual. You notice that as you're riding up and you can see the town ahead.
How many stones?
You see 3 or 4. They're about a mile from the village, you guess, and maybe a mile apart, in roughly a circle. Yeah, you notice this. It kind of stands out. And you guys have dealt with weird shit before, so it could have something to do with it. They're like pillars. There's a sign. As you ride up close to town, you see a sign that says Quiet Gap, population 87, or POP. No, it does say population 87. And you ride into town, and it's eerily quiet. You don't see any people at all.
What time of day?
Probably like 3 in the afternoon. You guys have pushed your horses a little bit. You left early this morning. You pushed your horses a little bit. And, yeah, there's just nobody.
Well, it's going to be one of these again.
Here we go. There's the quiet gap-ish.
When do we go into a town and it's just a nice, brilliant...
You guys have been in a lot of towns when it's like that. Shut up!
How well does Hope do in the lap?
She does fine, but she doesn't usually like to get up in people's
Okay.
laps. She's a little fussy. Here it is. Oh yeah, here's Nevada. I did go map in Nevada. You guys wanted to look. Winnemucca is there.
And this is where we're meeting.
Quiet Gap's up here. No, Quiet Gap is just on the way.
Oh.
You're meeting them in Gravity Falls, Oregon.
Gotcha.
That's still a week and a half away. Here's Quiet Gap. If anybody wants to look at the town. You guys come from the south?
Town.
Coming from this direction.
Does that have the rocks on there?
No, the rocks are a mile away from the town proper.
Alright.
They're out there. The houses in the building appear to be closed up. Shutters are closed on some of the windows. Looks like a couple of these Mark 14 are like, they look like they've been deserted for a while, like the windows are boarded up, so they've been deserted for a while. But most of the rest of town looks new and vibrant and lived in, but you don't see any people at all. Yeah.
And look for people.
And this is about as far as you want to go with your horses today, unless you want to push them a little bit.
Yeah.
So you got some
Probably relax.
spot hidden for people.
Damn.
There ain't none. You don't see any people at all.
I'm looking for just like any motion.
Yeah, there's some. Nope, there's none actually, because there's not any wind here. I don't know, like the
No
desert.
windmills even?
No, there's not
Not even
even.
tumbleweed.
There's
Tumbleweed's there, it's just still.
Yeah,
It's
so it's
just
still
not
here.
moving.
Very green. It's very green. Now this is part of the Nevada desert, but this area is very green. Obviously, there's a good water supply here. Probably why the town was founded here.
Looking for a general store.
General store. Look on the map. Find the general store. You can head there. You can start walking.
Looking for the sheriff.
There is,
No
you do
maps,
hear
I'm just gonna
that you hear a
make a map.
lowing of cows coming from somewhere.
Oh, let's go to there.
You're gonna head for your cows. You're gonna go with Stalloid.
Looking for cows.
It's the only life we found.
I'm going to go find the sheriff's office.
Okay, you're heading off into town. There is noise coming from the library stable.
I'm going to head to the stable.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we should put our horses up, right?
Yeah, you can do that. He's
I'm gonna
he's
head to
heading
the
one
stable.
direction. Where do you want to go?
Oh, well, first, shipments.
So you're looking for a general store.
Number 6.
Number 6 on the map is. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna ride up this way. You're gonna ride a big circle like this.
Yeah,
And
just
then
to
you would
get,
find it. Yeah.
yeah, get an eye for the town. Like a big lap.
Stalloid headed over. Where the hell did you head? Stalloid headed over towards this area. There's a couple of buildings that aren't on here, like little barns and that kind of stuff, more like sheds. You rode up this way, up Daly Street and First
Old David.
Avenue, down by Main Street, where you spot a sign that says General Store. And you guys were heading up with Stalloid, and then you heard the horses up in here in this area, so you went on in. Stalloid, you find it's a good sized shed, and there's obviously some milking cows in there, and they are not happy. They're like, they appear to be very uncomfortable. You can make me a natural world.
They're in like a enclosure?
Yes, it's an enclosure. They probably live there, and they're kind of they appear uncomfortable. They're just kind of stomping their feet and they're just kind of not pleased.
I can already tell what's wrong.
Well, if you know what's wrong, that's fine. If you don't need to roll, you can just have it. But
They need to be milked.
is that what you think? You can still make me a natural world roll. I can verify that for you or not.
53
Out of?
out of 21.
Okay. So what are you gonna do? You think you need milking? What are you doing?
I don't know how to milk cows.
Okay. You just leaving them?
Hey, everybody here.
No reply.
I'm leaving. I'm
Okay.
heading off to where they
You
head
see
off
these
to.
two are going over and they're opening the main doors to the library stables.
Right.
What you and Jacali find is there's several horses in the stalls. There are empty troughs for water. There's no grain in any of the troughs either. It doesn't look like these horses have been tended to.
Can I try and take, like, is there like any food?
Yeah. There's bags of grain. There's hay up in the haymow up in the top. There is a pump for
I'm
water.
going to just start.
So you're basically going to do the chores and get these horses taken care of.
From my old ranch too.
Yeah,
Take care
okay.
of the
Do you want to do that
horses.
before or after you get your own horse prepped and put into a stall?
I think I'll get my horse prepped.
Okay, so you're
So they're not
going
in
to take off the,
shoes
and then you're going to
way.
wipe them down and everything?
Yeah, and then
Rub them
I'm
down? Okay.
Help the other horses.
Okay. General store is number 6, you say? It's closed. The closed sign is actually up. It looks like it's a big enough building that there's probably, the people who run it probably live in the back. That's not uncommon. You check the front doors and they're locked.
Knock loudly.
No answer.
No.
Mm-hmm. Down the street, you can see the 6 foot under saloon. 6 feet under saloon. And further down is a little sign sticking out from the building. It says Assayer's office. Across the street there. Assayer is a person that checks the value of the minerals that are dug up.
Oh, gotcha.
So when you make a claim, the Assayer can check out and see the same thing.
Head over to the saloon. I don't look at anything else.
Okay. The main doors are closed. The Batwing doors are in front of them. Rattle. They're locked up.
I don't like this
At the library stables, the horses were not cared for and all the troughs are empty. That's me. That's my alarm. To take Bailey out, to take Hope out, but I just took her out, so we're going to reset it.
I'm
Like I said, last week, 2 weeks ago, we totally just disregarded the dogs and nothing other than that. We found that the horses were untended. Otto stripped his horse down and rubbed it down and then got to work on filling all the troughs with water, putting grain in for the horses and
I
stuff.
saw him to help him after we...
And then y'all hear a gunshot.
Why?
He's shooting the
Get
door.
somebody's attention.
Okay, boom. And then you hear it 15, 20,
You just
10
shoot
minutes
it in the
after
air.
you
I
start.
literally just fired into the air.
Just as you've gotten Otto's horse done and you're getting ready to really work on all the other horses and got your horse, well, you're right bareback, so all you have to do is rub it down. You hear a gunshot coming from this direction over here somewhere.
That wasn't a code word.
Did you want to go to the library stables where they were?
I was heading over there.
You had got there before the gunshot went off, so you could strip your horse down too
No.
if you want. You're just hanging out when you hear the gunshot. Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you are you standing right in the middle of these streets here in the middle of town?
I kind of step out.
I'm not standing, but on your horse.
Oh yeah, on the horse.
Okay.
Is back on it.
You guys want to go check this
Can
out?
I go?
Yeah.
Is there a second floor to the barn?
Mm-hmm.
Can I go up there and
It's a hayloft.
poke out of the up there
Yeah, there's a ladder, and there's also 2 doors in the front that are just latched on the inside. You can push those open, and you can see out towards the street. Actually, you see out towards the street up here, but there's 2 more on this end. You can kind of look here, but it's mostly backs of houses.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking up there.
On the street or in the backs of houses?
Streets.
Okay, so you're looking on the street, trying to see anything. You went out to see what the gun.
Yeah, I got my bow out and I got an arrow ready to go.
Okay.
I'm looking around.
Oh, the lightning gun. Okay.
Just looking around
so
for
you guys
any kind of
you guys go out of the back. You could go to the back of the library stables. It came from over here and come through this way. You see Jack West just sitting on his horse, still.
Yeah.
Just in the center of the street with a gun in your hands.
Oh no, I put it back in.
Okay. The area, you do smell gun smoke from this area. He's looking around.
Jack West, what was that gunshot?
I'm just knocking for the whole town.
That's some way to say hello. But
Doesn't look like anyone's answering.
Yeah. There's 2 things. We could either just keep moving or get some free stuff.
Well, last time we came into a town where nobody was around and we had to find them all, I didn't enjoy it.
What town was that?
You weren't there, and I wish you were. But, we have been riding so long that we need food first.
And I am here now, so it's okay.
well, the horses were all unattended, so it seems like it's been a few days since everybody of them left. We might not have good food storage, but I do think it's worth a shot. Something's gotta be done.
Somebody's gotta be here. So which door are we forcing open first?
The general store, of course.
That's what I want. Next would be the saloon.
You haven't finished dealing with the horse in the library stables when this happened just yet.
I have.
You have not.
I have not.
You and Otto we're in process when you heard the gunshot and everybody in every direction. So you're heading back to the general store, just on horseback again?
Oh yeah, I'll go to the back.
Where are you going? You're with Jack West. Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna let them know that I'm gonna finish up in the stables and then head that way. And I'm gonna do that.
You find Otto up above,
He's shooting.
peeking out of one of the doors that open up so you can load hay up. Looking out on the street, kind of looking up and down the street. Otto, across the street there looks like a bank. Very well, solid building, says bank on the front. And down to your left, there's what you're looking for. It says Marshal's office over the door there. Okay?
Okay, well, does Jacali, I hear her come back into the station?
Yeah, I assume that
Yeah, I'll shout out and say, hey Otto, it was just Jack West firing off.
Figures.
Nobody responded though, which was odd.
Might be abandoned.
I didn't even tell about the cows.
What would cause the town to be abandoned?
there's still a lowing of cows in the
No.
distance.
But it's not a
natural
good
world.
sign.
Yeah.
After well, you guys, you don't care. Got no damn cows. Dinner.
Hey, together! I like this one.
Did you?
Yeah, I got 10 out of 53.
You didn't really notice it before, but as you're working, you notice you hear the lowing of cows, and it sounds like they're agitated. And if it's cows, and they're in a town, they are probably in need of milking.
Oh.
Which would seem to indicate nobody's been here for at least a day.
Well, I'll share that with Otto since I'm nearby. But I'll hear that. And...
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Do I know how to make a cow?
One of my
You can milk a
ideals
cow.
is